Shitcase Cinema. On the Shitcase Cinema. Oh, it's the Shitcase Cinema.
Sleep Stalker. Possibly a movie about someone who stalks people in their sleep? That would be a pretty lame storyline, but the actual one isn't much better. So it starts out with the kid being told there's nothing to worry about. Gee, okay, what about the fucking Sandman? Oh, get to sleep, you little shit. Can't you see your parents are getting pissed off? So, some nasty evil man enters the house and kills the parents and drops sand into their eyes. Well, I guess that makes him the Sandman then. The kid tries to escape, but is rescued by the police, who happen to be standing right outside the front door. Always a cop when you need one. And that is the end. Okay, look, I never ever wanted to review this movie. I put it off for so long, and when I did do a kind of half-heartedly take on it a long time ago, I never showed any footage or photos or music from it because I felt it was that bad and you didn't need to see it. I'm not going to show you a single clip from it. I'm not going to play any music, I'm not going to show you any photos. You know, in fact, I'm not even going to fucking show you that anymore because that's just a load of crap. Razor blades never looked so tempting before, I can tell you. So, fast forward 17 years and Griffin gets an interview with some gangbanger. His words, not mine. Called Dog Sanchez, and is also tried to be set up by his friend Megan with some bimbo who goes on and on about the spirit world. Very radical stuff. Meanwhile, on death row, Sandman is chilling out in his cell and pissing off the guards something chronic.
Hey, screw you, you freaking freak.
Ouch! You know, bad guys have feelings too, you know, pig.
Pig.
So a priest arrives who looks really creepy.
Why is that?
He's a black guy.
Ooh, what's with his white eyes anyway? Is he blind? Who cares? So the priest tells the Sandman that Griffin must die. Why? Well, funnily enough, this is not explained, but having seen this film, I can tell you it is for his Oscar-winning acting talents. Honestly, trust me. The thing with this film is it is purely clueless filmmaking and I can't stand it. I just want to yell down the phone to anyone who will listen to me and make the film stop.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Just like that. So Sandman goes outside with a plastic cross courtesy of the priest, drips his blood onto the ground. Ooh, yeah, I remember when I did that, but I didn't turn into a Sandman. Life is just one letdown after another, unfortunately. So here we go, the big setup date.
Remember that guy that killed all those families years ago? You know the one they're executing tonight? The Sandman?
Oh, you daft bitch.
I had no idea.
It's alright, really. I mean, you didn't know.
No, it's not okay, Griffin. Slap her silly. You're the main star here. Put down your foot and show your authority. Now, Griffin is the best actor you'll see in possibly the next few moments of your life. So breathtaking are his performances that you will pass out in awe, and then once you come around, you'll stab yourself in the heart due to his mesmerising gift as an actor because you're not worthy to witness it. That is how good the guy is. So from now on, I'm going to be just like Griffin.
Sprinkling sand in my mother's eyes. She was...
Oh my God! Kenny, you cut yourself.
See? So good are his storytelling abilities that people can't bear to hear them, so they just instantly change the subject. Poor bastard. So Sandman is executed and comes back to life in the local desert as a real man made of sand. Would it be appropriate to call him Man Sand? Hell no, because I'm going to keep that idea for myself and write a Hollywood blockbuster called Man Sand. Just check out his amazing powers of teleportation. Whoosh! Next, Sandman goes to where Griffin lives, because he naturally knows where he lives, and sings a lullaby to his friend. And then drops him off the building, of course. Although you don't see it, we only get to see the Sandman for a lifetime singing his song while the actor runs down the stairs so then he can lay down on the ground level. I get sick of the song he sings throughout the film. This is what I was doing whenever he sang the goddamn song.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
You simply can't help yourself. So Griffin goes home and sees his dead friend. Oh no, he's got sand in his eyes. Griffin is now convinced that Sandman is still alive and killed his friend, just like he killed his parents 17 years ago. So he goes to see that crazy cracker dog Sanchez and asks him for a gun.
I'm screwed.
He tracks down the cop who arrested the Sandman 17 years ago. Wow, he's not aged one day. What's his secret? What does he use?
Pretty weird shit.
Oh, like black magic?
This pentagram, satanic. These herbs and stuff are all Wicca.
Oh, great.
Yes, the guy practices black magic to stay young and vibrant. Practice witchcraft and black magic, and you too can avoid the wrinkles of aging. So Griffin and the cop become best buddies right away, and they go to see the body of the Sandman. Great acting there, Griffin. It looks like you've had a bit of an accident. Oh man, I just shit my pants. So here's the priest. His role is not explained at all, and we see him having a conversation with himself, and just for shits and giggles, he keeps appearing on street corners, no doubt selling his body, and then disappearing seconds later. They pay a visit to where the priest lives, but they are met instead by some crazy old bag.
I'm not that crazy.
She tells him that the place is haunted and starts pulling weird faces for no reason whatsoever.
I'm crazy.
Yeah, no shit, you stupid woman. Yet another pointless scene that doesn't have any relevance. Damn, I really love this movie. The pace picks up when the Sandman enters Griffin's friend's house. No, it doesn't really pick up, but I have to try and make it sound interesting.
Looked out at the moon and said, "It's time for all children on the earth to think about getting to bed."
Enough with the songs, okay? So he decides to kill this lady here by turning himself into sand and burying her alive. It's really amazing, as you can see for yourself. Conveniently, Megan didn't hear a thing because she was in the shower, and here to save the day are Griffin and the cop. Sandman appears in all his CGI glory, whoosh, and kills the cop. What the hell is that? Why doesn't he just kill Griffin and save us all the pain and torture? And on that note, why? Why does he have to kill Griffin? So Sandman captures Megan, but when Griffin brings up the valid point we've been asking for some time,
Come and get me, right? Hey, it's me you want, huh? Yeah, come on, I dare you.
he lets her go and chases Griffin. At least the filmmakers must have finally caught on and been aware that they needed to address this issue. So Griffin steals some random guy's car who doesn't even see him enter it initially, and after shitting his pants when he sees sand enter the car, the cops arrest him and take him in for questioning. Griffin gives it his all with some wonderful face expressions. Oh, I shit my pants again! But the cops aren't impressed. So in jail, the Sandman pays Griffin a visit. Yes, this must be the ending. He's going to die. But no, of course not, because sunlight is deadly to the Sandman, so Griffin lives to fight another day. Next up is a strange, crappy artistic dream or flashback sequence of a kid listening to a nursery rhyme and being beaten by a drunken old man. What? So anyway, Griffin is rescued by Megan and they drive away, but not before making the two cops take off their pants. Moving on, they go to find where the priest lives, and he just sits on some kind of throne surrounded by homeless people. He then goes on to talk endless bollocks about evil and tells us a tale about the kid from the shitty dream sequence and informs us that the kid couldn't stand his dad singing bullshit songs and so killed him. Wow, this is really interesting stuff. But then the priest comes out with a real bombshell.
He is your brother.
I've done it again! These were my last pants! So they hide in a room and block off the holes where sand can fly in from, but Sandman comes in through the roof and they decide not to run but simply stand their ground. Dog Sanchez bursts into the room to save the day, but is killed in dramatic fashion by Sandman. Wow, what's he going to do? This? Blip, 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 blip. Amazing. Sandman tracks Griffin down and they have a wonderful discussion about why he wants to kill him.
To end your pain.
I'm not in any pain.
I have no comment. So in comes Megan to steal the show, but in one last final ditch effort to show us how supreme his acting talent is, Griffin commits suicide.
I found a way out.
And now it's over. Well, if you really want to know how it ends completely, the Sandman is caught in a furnace and blown up, and then the priest guy pops up randomly in the final scene, talking to himself as per usual. Now I think the best thing this film has to offer is the theme song, which is basically some kind of nursery rhyme, so it doesn't really say much for the movie at all. Now, I have seen films that are inferior, sure, but this film is so random and badly acted and mundane that it shouldn't exist, and this is what I went through to tolerate watching the film. 3 out of 10.
No!